Hey my beautiful friends, I hope you all are doing fantabulous today, this fine, wonderful, beautiful morning. Or afternoon, I think. I guess technically it's afternoon because it's like noon right now, so it's literally almost afternoon. But anyway, I hope you guys are having a good morning, or have had a good morning, and are having a good day overall. As you guys can tell, I am in the parking lots and stuff because I just decided I needed to get out of the house. I needed to go do some stuff, and I actually ended up changing my bag. I decided that the bag that I was using, I gave that one to my mentor because she really liked it, so she's using that one now. And I have changed to a different bag that is, I feel more like fit for what I want it to be for, which is like a travel everyday bag kind of situation. So I just switched my bag over to something different. It's a bag that I've been eyeing for a while, and I finally have that bag. I used some birthday money to get it, and I'm very, very pleased with it. So I wanted to do a what is in my bag video for you guys today. I thought that would be a fun thing that we could do together. I do want to say ahead of time, there is something that is missing from my bag right now, which is my water bottle. I totally forgot to bring it with me when I left the house. I have it, I just totally forgot to bring it. So there will not be a water bottle in today's featured video, just because I'm kind of silly like that, and I totally forgot to bring one. So yeah, that's kind of what we're dealing with right now and stuff. I just wanted to let you guys know in advance what's going on. Sorry guys, I'm trying to put something up here, but I am going to show you guys the what's in my bag video today, and stuff. So let's go on ahead and get started with that video. So I don't know if you guys are going to be able to tell, this is my bag. It is like a duffel bag, backpack kind of thing. It can be used as both. I really love it and everything, so I just wanted to share this with you guys, share with you guys what I keep in this bag and everything like that, and yeah, just do a little video for you guys. But it can be held as a duffel bag, or it can be used as a backpack. As you guys can see, it has the straps. I have, on one side, I have my little hand sanitizer, as always. Excuse the sniffling and the sneezing. And then we got two big side pockets, and in one of them I have some wet wipes, because I always like to keep wet wipes on me. And then we go on the inside of the bag, which I need to open it up, and I will show you guys what I keep on the inside of the bag. I keep a lot of stuff, guys, let's be honest. Oh, let's go through the side pockets first, because there's more side pockets. So in one of the side pockets, I generally keep both of my headphones with me. Currently I have these ones in my pocket because I've been using them. These ones actually need charging, so I need to remember to do that when I get home today. The other thing that I keep is I keep the United States founding documents, Constitution and stuff like that. I don't know why. I like to keep that with me. And I also have my Nook with me. This kind of goes everywhere with me. It does not leave my side. And yeah, that is one of the things that I keep in there. In the other side pocket, we have some gum. I always have gum with me because freshening the breath. I have my wallet, and I also keep a few pens in here, and I keep a mini umbrella. I always like to have a little umbrella with me. You never know how the weather is going to be, especially with it getting into the fall season and stuff like that. You never know how the weather is going to be. Now, let's go to the main part of the bag. In the main part of the bag, we start out with this pouch. This is a pouch that I've had for quite a bit of time, and this is not a makeup pouch. This is a pouch that I use for other kind of things. It's like a little medical pouch, kind of. So I have some Cocoa Hydrate body oil in here. I have my little roller. I have my Cocoa Butter Heals and Softens Skin Daily Skin Therapy. So I've got in there. I have this a little pill container where I can put like allergy pills or whatever in it if I need it. I already took my allergy pills today, so that wasn't needed today. I have a little comb. I keep this for my husband generally for when we go out together. I like to have a little comb for him to be able to brush his hair because he has long hair. I have this Cetaphil moisturizing lotion. I like to keep that with me. I have some Lysol with me as well. I have an eyeglass cleaning solution. I have some Febreze in here, and then I also have a thing of just Band-Aids. This is a little Band-Aid case where I keep all of my Band-Aids because I don't know if you guys are aware, but I am very prone to hurting myself, picking at my skin, things like that. It's a neurodivergent thing. I think a lot of us who are neurodivergent have this bad habit of picking at our skin and stuff. So I know I definitely have that bad habit. It is a habit I am trying really hard to break, but it is hard and stuff. So that's what we have in here. I'm actually going to move this to the side pocket because I use this quite regularly, so I'm going to move that to one of the side pockets. But that was what was in here. Okay, now next thing that we're going to talk about is this. So I have this little bag. I don't know if I've actually shown you guys this bag before or not. It is a little bag that I've had for a little bit. It is like a little survival bag, kind of is what I call it. I call it my little survival bag. And I will show you guys what is in here. So in this little survival bag, we have quite a bit of stuff. So first thing that is part of the kit that I keep in here is I keep my brush in here. So I have a little brush and a little mirror. I like to have this with me. So that is something that I keep in this bag. And also, another thing is I like to clip on this little guy onto my bag, just for fun. So I've got that. So in here we have quite a few things. So we have this like little reusable mosquito net. So I got that in there. In here I just have a bunch of stuff. I have a spoon in here, spork I think it's called, and it has like a little whistle type thing as well. So we got that in there. We have a little flashlight. We have just a bunch of little things that can be used in different scenarios. We've got like scissors. We've got a bunch of all sorts of little knickknacks that can be very useful in emergency situations. So I like to have all of this stuff with me generally. I don't know, I find it comforting to know that this stuff is with me. So I keep all of this stuff in this little bag. Most of it, besides that brush, came in the bag. So it is a little survival kit. Again, got it from Walmart. So it's a very good little survival bag for everyday kind of situations and even emergency case situations. So I got that in there. Another thing is I have this little screwdriver set that I keep in my bag, again, just for whatever reasons, in case I may need it for something. I like to have this with me as well, and stuff. So I'm actually gonna that's what that does. Okay. So I'm actually gonna put this in here in the survival bag because I think it is an important thing to keep in a survival bag. So I'm actually gonna stick the thing in here. So that is the other bag that we have. The other things that I keep in here is I have this, which has like my pictures, my picture album. You guys have seen it a bazillion times probably by now. We also have this bag in here, and in this bag I keep a bunch of like multi-tool type things. Again, I don't know, I'm weird, okay? I don't know why I do this, but I do. So in here I have a little lighter in this section, and then I also have a hand warmer. I have a thing for tape measure. I have another little screwdriver set thing in here. I have this in here as well. I have another flashlight in here, and I have a couple of little tools in here. So I have like a foldable thing in here, foldable knife in here. I have 2 different multi-tools in here, and then I also have another little foldable thing in there. So that's what's in this little bag. I'm very prepared for pretty much just about anything, really. It doesn't matter what time of day it is, it doesn't matter where I'm going. I like to be prepared for just about anything. So that's why you guys see me being overly prepared. And I know for some people this is excessive, but this is what makes me feel comfortable. So, and then we have this bag, and in this bag, what we have is I have earplugs, some charging power banks, a couple of those, and then I have a bunch of like little charging blocks, and then all of the cords that go with basically everything, my electronics, things of that sort. So I have that in there as well. But outside of that, the only other little thing that's in my bag is my little gremlin friend. He kind of travels with me. He goes everywhere with me. So he's a little gremlin friend that I keep in my bag. Outside of that, though, I don't really keep anything else in this bag. Like I said, I keep my water bottle. I have my keys. I have little things like that. But my water bottle, I totally left it at home accidentally. And then the other stuff is like my keys will go in here when I'm not using them, but obviously I'm currently in my car, which means that my keys are totally being used. So that's why the keys are not in there. And on my keys, I also have a little multi-tool as well. Again, safety measures, things like that. So that, my friends, is pretty much my entire bag. That is what I keep in my bag at the moment. The other stuff that I have with me that are not in my bag is obviously the phone I'm filming off of, my work phone, and I have this little knife thing that I keep as well. Again, safety measures, just makes me feel comfortable, and I have found in a lot of situations where I have needed this sort of thing and didn't have one, like for opening different things or whatever. just a safety precaution. I don't know, guys. I'm very weird like that. I pretty much keep just about everything. I have another little thing that I ordered that is like a little thing with a screwdriver, a better screwdriver set. That's like thinner and stuff, so it would be easier to carry in my bag, so I don't have to carry that big giant one that I have, like bigger one that I have now. Screwdrivers I found come in handy in all sorts of situations. I've been in so many situations where somebody needed a screwdriver and I didn't have them. Oh, and the one thing that is not in my bag right now, but generally is in my bag, is I always keep tissues in my bag. I have a bunch of tissues in the car, but I always like to have some tissues in my bag as well, and I also like to have batteries. I will always keep like some sort of batteries with me and stuff like that, but again, that's not something that I have in my bag right now. I do have these batteries that I keep in the car and stuff like that for, again, safe for purposes in case I need them, and stuff. So I do have those things in there and things like that. So yeah, anyway, I love you guys. I hope you guys are having a good one. I hope you guys are doing well. The rest of the plans for today is basically just to chill out. I'm going to do some work on my book a little bit. I'm going to read some a little bit. I have to wash bed sheets today, so that is a task that I have to get done for today. Other than that, it's gonna be a pretty chill day. Hubby's at work. I actually don't actively know what time he gets off of work today. And that's actually something that I've been practicing more, because if you guys know me, you guys know that I have autism and stuff, which don't go at me in the comments for like, you don't look autistic, you don't behave autistic, you don't even start that in the comments, please. I will delete any comments that are like that. But anyway, one of the things that I struggle with is besides understanding certain jokes and things like that, and the obvious things like my sensory issues, case in point to why I wear a lot of like sweatpants, oversized t-shirts, and oversized hoodies, generally. But one of the things that I struggle with outside of all of that is I very much struggle with unpredictability and not knowing how things are going to go, if they're going to go well. All of those things. I do very, very much struggle with all of that. It is an ongoing issue that I've had for, I don't even know how long now. But I've always struggled with that aspect of things. And I know that I have at times driven people absolutely crazy, because I always want to know what's going on. I always want to know what time they'll be home, what time they'll be available. I want to know all of this other stuff. And one of the things that I've been practicing is I actually have been practicing not asking people for those specific times anymore. Obviously with my husband, I have a thing where I do ask him to let me know when he makes it safely to work. But then after that point, I have been really, really trying to work with my anxieties around unpredictability and just going with whatever. So allowing myself to not know when he's going to be home, and just going with it. Because honestly, there are times where you're not going to know certain things, and there are times where maybe someone will be unavailable for whatever reason, and you just have to be okay with that. And I'm trying really hard to be more okay with that, because especially considering that my mom is going to be going to Europe for a month for family reasons and stuff like that. So I'm not going to be able to know exactly her everyday schedule, when she's going to be available, when she's not going to be available, what time she's going to be up, what time she's going to go to bed, because there is there's several hour difference between where she's going versus where I am. I think if I remember correctly, I think it's like a 7-hour difference. Yeah, it's gonna be an adjustment for me. I've done it before with my mom going to Europe and going to visit family and stuff like that. She does that at least every year, to a certain extent. She goes every year, and stuff. And I don't go with her all the time. I literally went with her. I think it was last year that I went with her, and then before that I hadn't gone since 2019, so it's not, I don't go very, very often, because let's be honest, my home and my like entire life is here. I basically grew up here ever since I was a kid. I've always lived in the area that I'm in now. I've always lived in the US. The US is basically my home. This is where I'm comfortable. So it's just one of those things. But to her, it's she likes going there. Yeah. So anyway, I just wanted you guys to know what was going on, all of that. Maybe I'll come on here and do more of a chat a little later and stuff like that. But for right now, I have to go. I just got a message that I have to take care of. So I'm going to go, and I will talk to you guys later. Remember, as always, if you're going through it, you'll get through it, and remember who you are. I love you guys. Bye.